This is another episode installment on the Backyard Mechanics series. I'm going to show you my jury rig on how I troubleshot the furnace, which was not lighting or igniting all the way. Yeah, real easy fix. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how easy it is. We'll be right back. Now, for anyone who has RVs, regardless of what it is, has these little RV furnaces installed. And every once in a while, a problem come up on RV furnaces. Hey, yes, I'm Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, and this is the Backyard Mechanics series. I'm going to take you through step by step on troubleshooting a particular problem with any RV furnace. First of all, the problem is you get this really bad, strong odor, and your furnace just isn't putting out the heat that it should. And it seems like the flame just isn't totally igniting and burning. Well, the problem is it's not, because there's debris that has built up inside on top of the little burners. The burners resemble what this looks like. They're supposed to totally ignite and burn clean flame, and that way you don't get the fumes that spew out. Mostly only hot air blows out here, and this is the fresh air intake. And we're gonna look at both the fresh air intake and the exhaust, and we're gonna tap into both of those. I'm gonna show you the tools to do it. You don't even need to disassemble this. Just take your cover off, cross-tip screwdriver. We'll get the cover off. We'll be right back. Okay, I've already worked this, so I know it's working, so I can share my method with you guys. What I have is I have a little air compressor that you can get down at Walmart. And be sure you get one of these little connectors with the hose. This is just blows air. That's all. It's just a little blower. And I have a little Stanley shop vac. Just a little one. That's all you're going to need. So to do this, now in here there's a little wing nut. Just loosen that little wing nut. Pull this out. It just pulls right on out. And now you've got access, and you can stick this back in there and suck out and use this to blow up all the sediment and get it all sucked out of there. And then putting it back together is going to be really easy. Just line this up with that little hole. And it just fits snugly in there. And go ahead and seat it in place. Tighten your wing nut. I know this time of year a lot of RVers tend to have a lot of problem with their furnaces. I have a series of videos on different furnace models that I've worked on, replacing motors. So check out those videos. I'll leave links down in the description for you in case you have problems with parts. I go in depth and go into detail about doing your own service on your appliances, especially your furnaces. Because those things, you don't know what's going on until you get to winter. And now to demonstrate to you guys that it really does work, let's turn it on and we'll see how it works. Okay, and turn it on to heat and just wait for it to cycle on. And let me show you something else I did. Okay, the heater did cycle on, but let me show you. I installed a Honeywell battery operated, yeah, it has to be battery operated, thermostat for the trailer. You can't get the regular 110 that plugs wires right in. It has to be charged up by a little AA battery, which is inside. Let me show you if I can get in there. Yeah, well, this has 2 little AAA batteries in there. So that's what you want to look for. So my heat is cycling on now. I could hear it going right down here. And the true test is to feel it coming out of the vents. Yes, I got a little bit of heat coming out of the vent. And what's even nicer is I don't have the odor, the fumes of the uncombusted gas and lot. It's a very strong odor of carbon monoxide. You don't want to get that. But this cleaned it up. I do double check my service tanks. Yep, they're both on. I got gas. And air blowing out of there. And the goal of this Backyard Mechanics series was to troubleshoot the problem, fix the problem. And we fixed it because you no longer have that pop, 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 pop sound in the burners inside, and then that bad smell of fumes coming out. This is completely combusting the fuel, just like what you see here, what it's supposed to look like on the burners. Well, I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, the Backyard Mechanics series, sharing with you guys another fix for an RV. I think this is an Atwood, but it's virtually for any of these motorized units that you have installed in your RV. It's just debris that flakes off and just builds up over the burners and causes that problem to begin with. So please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps other campers and RVers. Saves them a lot of money from a repair bill. It's something you could do here with yourself, do for yourself. Mainly, you know, if you can just get a shop vac, or you mean your household vacuum cleaner in there, that might work too. I just happen to have these tools on hand and I use these. Anyway, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.